Do you ever feel like no matter how much you clean your home, always ends up messy again? I know that struggle all too well. Clutter piles up faster than we realize, and just looking around can feel overwhelming. It's not just about the mess. It's about the stress and mental clutter that come with it. In today's video, I'm excited to share practical tips and smart strategies to keep your home consistently clean and organized. These are the methods I personally use every day, and let me tell you, they work. My house feels lighter. Cleaning takes less time, and I actually enjoy the process. Over the years, I've discovered that a tidy home isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter, creating habits, and using the right tools. So if you're ready to transform your space into a calm, stress-free environment, stay tuned. I'll walk you through each step, share the little tricks that make a huge difference, and show you how small habits add up to big results. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of these helpful cleaning hacks and home organization tips that can truly make your life easier. Before I start cleaning, I always take a moment to set the mood. I change into something comfortable, open the windows to let in the morning light, and play the kind of music that makes me want to move. Sometimes it's gentle acoustic songs, sometimes upbeat. Pop. It depends on my mood that day. I've realized that when the room feels bright and full of life, my energy changes too. Suddenly, cleaning doesn't feel like a burden. It feels like part of my self-care routine. I like to think of cleaning not as a chore, but as a way to reset my space and my mind. When the sunlight streams in and music fills the air, I start to feel that spark of motivation. Science even supports this. When you do something enjoyable, your brain releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that make you more energetic and happy. So instead of dragging myself to clean, I actually look forward to it. And honestly, you don't need to wait for the perfect mood to begin. Start with one small thing. Wipe the counter, fold a few clothes, and the good energy will follow. The trick is to make the process as pleasant as possible. When you treat cleaning as a gentle ritual rather than an obligation, your home starts to reflect that peace and positivity. If you love this kind of calm, joyful cleaning, you'll definitely want to watch my next video. It's all about transforming your kitchen into a clean, organized, and stress-free space that truly works for you. Don't miss it. It's full of tips you'll actually use. Now that the mood is set, let's get our bodies moving. Even a small step can spark the momentum to tackle the next task. There are days when I look around the house and think, I just don't have the energy to clean today. We've all been there, haven't we? But I've learned a little trick that always helps. Just start moving. It doesn't have to be cleaning right away. Sometimes I simply make the bed, take my mug to the kitchen, or walk around the house for a few minutes. Once I'm up and moving, something shifts inside me. My energy starts to flow, and before I know it, I'm wiping the counters or folding the laundry with ease. It's based on a simple truth: a body in motion stays in motion. When we take even the smallest step, our brain recognizes progress and rewards us with motivation to keep going. I used to wait until I felt ready to clean, but that moment rarely came. Now I create that momentum myself, one small action at a time. Sometimes I'll even play a quick song and let myself dance while tidying up. It sounds silly, but it works every single time. Moving my body helps me reconnect with my energy and turns cleaning into something lighthearted rather than overwhelming. So the next time you feel stuck or unmotivated, don't think about cleaning the whole house. Just move. Your body will lead the way, and your spirit will soon follow. Once we're in motion, it's time to make our tools work for us. The right equipment can turn a chore into something surprisingly effortless. I've learned one golden rule about cleaning: you don't always have to do all the work yourself. The right tools and products can save you time, energy, and even frustration. I used to spend hours scrubbing surfaces thinking effort alone made a clean home. But once I started using smarter tools like multi-purpose sprays that clean, disinfect, and leave a fresh scent all at once, everything changed. I realized I could let the products work for me while I took a short break. Here's a simple trick I swear by: spray the cleaner and walk away for a few minutes. Let it soak in and dissolve the dirt before you wipe. That small pause turns what used to be a tiring scrub into a single, effortless swipe. It's satisfying and saves both time and energy, especially on busy days. I also can't imagine cleaning without cordless tools anymore. Lightweight vacuums or mop-vac combos make everything quicker and less of a hassle. When something's easy to grab and use, you're more likely to clean up little messes before they pile up. And the best part? These tools help make cleaning feel less like work and more like a small victory. A few minutes that give back hours of peace later. So if you're still fighting with heavy buckets and tangled cords, maybe it's time to let technology lend a helping hand. Work smarter, not harder, and your home and back will thank you. Speaking of tools, knowing how to use them properly is key. A little know-how goes a long way in saving time and energy. One of the biggest lessons I've learned over years of keeping my home tidy is this: your cleaning tools can be your best friends if you truly understand them. I used to feel so tired after doing chores, thinking cleaning was just about effort. But I've realized it's more about working smart than working hard. Let's start with the dishwasher. Many people just load it up and hit start, but a tiny step can make a huge difference. Run the hot water from your sink before turning the machine on. This way, the first rinse cycle begins with warm water, helping grease and food dissolve faster. If your dishes are extra dirty, try the pre-wash setting. It's like giving your plates a quick shower before the real bath. They'll come out sparkling every time. Next is the washing machine, something most of us use daily, yet few truly understand. Each mode has its own personality. The normal cycle is powerful and thorough, great for everyday laundry, but a little rough on delicate fabrics. Permanent press uses warm water and gentle spins, perfect for work clothes or items that wrinkle easily. My personal favorite, the delicate setting, treats my favorite dresses and soft sweaters with care, keeping them looking new longer. When you know how your machines work, you're not just saving time, you're saving energy, fabric, and even your own effort. Cleaning becomes smoother, smarter, and honestly more satisfying. After all, a well-used tool is a quiet partner in every homemaker's routine. Now that our machines are working smartly, let's focus on simplifying our space. Less clutter means less effort. I used to believe that a beautiful home meant more decorations, more cushions, more little details everywhere. But one day, while I was dusting for what felt like the 100th time that week, I realized all those pretty things were actually stealing my time and energy. Now my cleaning motto is simple. The less I have to move, the easier my day becomes. I started by removing the extra layers, thick rugs that trapped dust, decorative pillows that always ended up on the floor, and tiny ornaments that collected more dirt than joy. It wasn't easy at first. I loved those things. But once I saw how light and airy the space became, I knew it was worth it. When your surfaces are clear and open, you'll be amazed how quickly things stay clean. A countertop with nothing on it takes just a minute to wipe down. No lifting, no rearranging, no excuses. Even a busy morning feels smoother when you can move freely through your space. What I've learned is that a clean home doesn't need to be complicated. It's about removing what stands between you and calm. Each unnecessary item you let go of gives you back a little piece of your peace. So next time you feel overwhelmed by housework, look around and ask yourself, what can I simplify today? Because sometimes the secret to a cleaner home isn't doing more. It's needing less. Speaking of simplicity, living with only what you truly need makes daily cleaning faster and more enjoyable. I used to wonder why cleaning always took me so long. Every time I started, I found myself just moving things around, shifting piles from one corner to another, wiping under objects I didn't even use anymore. One day, it finally hit me. Half of my cleaning time was spent managing stuff I didn't even need. That realization changed everything. I began to see that a tidy home isn't about being constantly busy. It's about owning less. When you have fewer things, you automatically have fewer chores. Less to dust, less to move, less to worry about. And in return, you gain more time, more clarity, and more space to breathe. Now I try to live by a little rule I call the 5-item challenge. Each day, I find 5 things I no longer need. Maybe an old mug, a shirt that doesn't fit, or a forgotten decor piece, and either donate or let them go. It sounds small, but day by day it adds up. My home feels lighter, and so do I. Living simply doesn't mean your home has to look empty or cold. It means every item you keep earns its place. It's something you use, love, or truly need. When you let go of the rest, your space starts to feel more like you. So if you're tired of cleaning the same things over and over, maybe it's not your routine that needs changing. Maybe it's your stuff. Once we have less to manage, starting with small, visible tasks gives that instant sense of accomplishment to keep going. Whenever I feel overwhelmed by the mess around me, I remind myself, start with something small. You don't have to tackle the entire house at once. Just pick one little corner, maybe the dining table, the kitchen counter, or that spot in the living room where clutter seems to pile up. The moment you see that one clean area, something shifts inside you. It's like a spark of energy lights up. That's your dopamine kicking in, the brain's natural feel-good reward. You suddenly think, wow, I did that. And that tiny win gives you the motivation to keep going. I've noticed that when I begin with a visible spot somewhere I pass by, often it changes the whole mood of the home. Even if the rest of the space is still messy, that one clean area brings a sense of calm and order. It's proof that progress is happening. So now I make it a little ritual. I set a timer for 10 minutes, put on my favorite music, and focus on just one easy area. No pressure, no perfection, just movement. And almost always, once I see that first bit of transformation, I end up cleaning more than I planned simply because it feels good. The trick isn't to do it all. It's to do something and let that something inspire the rest. With that momentum, organizing laundry and personal items becomes smoother and more efficient. One of the biggest game changers I've discovered in keeping my home organized is how I handle laundry. Instead of dumping all the clothes into one big pile, I give each family member their own laundry basket. It sounds simple, but it makes such a huge difference. When everyone's clothes are separated from the start, I can wash, dry, and put things away much faster. I no longer have to spend extra time sorting through a giant pile, and it keeps everything from getting mixed up. Another tip that really saves time is grouping clothes by type or fabric. For example, I wash delicate items together, heavier clothes in a separate load, and everyday cottons in their own cycle. This way I can choose the right washing machine settings for each group, protecting clothes from wear and tear, while making sure everything comes out clean and fresh. It's a small change that makes laundry feel less like a chore and more like a smart, efficient process. Cleaning doesn't stop at laundry, of course. I've learned that placing cleaning supplies exactly where you need them is another secret to maintaining a tidy home. Each bathroom has its own set of towels, disinfectant sprays, and a dedicated toilet brush. Whenever I notice a little spill or mess, I can handle it immediately. It only takes a minute, but avoiding that tiny delay prevents the mess from building up into something that would take an hour to clean later. This see-it-clean-it approach keeps the home feeling fresh every day and reduces stress over weekend cleaning marathons. Combining these habits, organizing laundry by person, grouping by type, and keeping supplies at hand, has made my home feel lighter and more manageable. It's a reminder that small, thoughtful actions done consistently make a huge difference. Cleaning doesn't have to be overwhelming. With the right habits, it can even be enjoyable. And as we maintain our routines, choosing low-maintenance items ensures we spend more time enjoying our space, not just cleaning it. Whenever I consider buying something new, I always ask myself, am I willing to clean this every week? It's such a simple question, but it changes the way I shop. I tend to choose items that are easy to maintain. For example, leather sofas are a dream, they wipe clean in seconds. Stainless steel surfaces are another favorite because they resist stains and don't require constant scrubbing. Even small choices like selecting a thin rug instead of a thick, fluffy one save me so much time and effort when vacuuming. Bathroom fixtures with smooth surfaces and minimal crevices make cleaning feel almost effortless. Over time, I've realized that this approach does more than just save time. It reduces stress, gives me a sense of control, and frees up energy for things I truly enjoy. Instead of spending hours each weekend scrubbing and dusting, I can focus on hobbies, reading, or simply relaxing with a cup of tea. Easy-to-clean items feel like a small investment in my own well-being. Ultimately, a tidy home starts with thoughtful choices. It's not about having the fanciest or trendiest items. It's about practicality and longevity. Choosing things that are simple to care for keeps daily maintenance manageable, reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed, and makes living in the space genuinely enjoyable. Finally, it's the little daily habits that make all the difference. Small steps every day add up to a home that feels calm, fresh, and inviting. One of the most powerful lessons I've learned about keeping a home clean isn't about big, exhausting cleaning sessions, it's about the little daily habits that add up. Every evening, I make it a point to rinse the sink, wipe down the kitchen counters, and fold the blankets on the sofa. It only takes a few minutes, but the difference it makes by morning is remarkable. Waking up to a tidy kitchen and living room immediately lifts my mood and gives me a sense of calm and satisfaction. I've also started using a simple trick, setting a 15-minute timer each day for focused cleaning. This approach works wonders because it removes the pressure of finding motivation or feeling like I need hours to get started. When the timer is on, I just act, wipe, sweep, fold, or put things away, and before I know it, the task is done. These small, consistent actions prevent clutter from piling up and keep the house feeling fresh and welcoming every day. Over time, I've realized that maintaining a clean home is less about effort and more about consistency. Tiny habits done regularly create a ripple effect. The space looks better, feels lighter, and inspires me to care for other areas of my life with the same gentle discipline. It's truly empowering to know that a few minutes each day can save hours of stress later and allow me to enjoy my home without feeling overwhelmed. I keep a small notebook on my desk, and each day I jot down what I've accomplished, even if it's something as small as wiped down the kitchen counters or organized the bookshelf. Seeing these little victories written down gives me an unexpected sense of pride and motivation. Some days when I feel tired or unmotivated, I flip back through the pages and realize how much I've actually done over the past week or month. It's such a boost. For those who prefer digital tools, there are plenty of habit tracking apps that work just as well. I've tried a few, and what I love is the visual feedback check marks, streaks, and progress bars that make the effort feel rewarding. Even marking one tiny task off a list gives that little hit of satisfaction that encourages me to keep going. Another tip is to celebrate milestones, no matter how small. After finishing a week's worth of daily cleaning tasks, I treat myself to something simple: a cup of tea, a short walk, or a favorite podcast. This reinforces the positive feeling associated with keeping track of my efforts. Over time, this method has made cleaning less of a chore and more of a mindful practice. Logging your progress turns routine tasks into a personal accomplishment and makes it so much easier to stay consistent. That's a wrap on the 11 simple yet effective habits I practice each week to keep my home tidy, organized, and stress-free. These little routines save time, make cleaning feel lighter, and allow me to truly enjoy living in my space. If you're looking to spend less time tidying up while keeping your mind calm, try incorporating these steps one at a time. Small, consistent actions build momentum, and before you know it, your home starts to feel effortlessly neat. And if you're eager to take things further, I have another video that dives into transforming your kitchen into a completely clutter-free, organized space perfect for making meal prep and daily life much easier. Don't miss it because it's packed with practical tips that will genuinely improve your daily routine and save you so much time and energy. Finally, if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Share these tips with friends and family because everyone deserves a home that feels peaceful and easy to live in. A few mindful habits each day can make a huge difference, and you deserve that calm, organized space in your life.